Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Saidah Nur Latifah. My student number is 1245-030065 and I'm from Versi class. In this presentation, I will discuss my translation project for the final examination of Translation Indonesian to English course. I took two different text types. First is an informative text and second is expressive text. The informative text is a news article entitled Sambut Prabowo, Pemkab Bangkalan, Borong Makanan Minuman Pedagang Kaki Lima di Alun-Alun by Detik News. And for the expressive text is a poem Hujan Bulan Juni by Sapardi Djoko Damono. In this presentation, I will explain the translation result, the translation method, and the translation technique used. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first text is an informative text taken from Detik News. The article explains how Bangkalan Regency government purchased food and beverages from street vendor in preparation for President Prabowo's visit. So, the language used is objective, factual, and straightforward. For the informative text, I mainly use communicative translation method. According to Newmark, communicative translation focuses on delivering the same message and effect to the readers. I choose this method because news text prioritizes clarity, accuracy, and readability. Therefore, the translate should sound natural in English while preserving the original information. Several translation methods were applied in this text. First, literal translation, which translate words directly while maintaining grammatical correctness. Second, borrowing, especially for proper names such as Prabowo and Bangkalan. Third, modulation, which changes the perspective of expression to make more natural in English. And fourth, transposition, which changes the grammatical structure from Indonesian to English. One example is the phrase Pemkab Bangkalan, was translated as Bangkalan Regency government. Here I use the established equivalent techniques because the term already has recognized in English. And the other example is pedagang kaki lima was translated as street vendors. So the translation has a natural meaning for English readers. The second text is an expressive text. Unlike informative text, expressive text more focus on emotion, artistic beauty, and personal expression. These poems contain imagery, symbolism, and figurative language that conveys feelings of passion, sincerity, and silent devotion. Therefore, Hujan Bulan Juni can be analyzed as an expressive text. For the expressive text, I use the semantic translation method to preserve the aesthetic and emotional aspect of the poem. One example can be seen in this line, tidak ada yang lebih tabah dari hujan bulan Juni, which is translated as nothing is more patient than the rain in June. In this example, the translator used the literal translation method by translating the word tabah into patient. The translation maintained the original meaning while preserving the emotional, empathic effect of the source text. Therefore, semantic translation is appropriate for preserving both of meaning and artistic expression of the poem. In conclusion, the different text types require the different translation approaches. For the informative text, I used the communicative translation method to prioritize clarity and accuracy. For the expressive text, I used the semantic translation method to preserve the aesthetic and emotional aspect of the poem. Various techniques such as literal translation, borrowing, transposition, modulation, adaptation, and amplification were applied throughout the translation process. Through this project, I learned that translation is not only transferring words from one language to another, but also conveying meaning, culture, and message effectively. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.